Top 5 observations headed into week 1. Shout out to Dan as always for posting this. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Number 1. Joe Burrow finally has a normal training camp. Yeah, you could say that 10 times, a billion times, and it is kind of crazy. Every year, it seems like an issue. An injury, there is this drama, that drama. Obviously, Joe has dealt with injuries himself going into the whole training camp process. Didn't he have like his appendix removed one year? Like, it's been like this forever. So the fact that we finally have a normal year and we could finally kind of calm down going into this year, that's understatement and a half. Joe's been slinging it, man, all camp, said T. Higgins. Yes. That should help in week 1, where his passer rating in 5 openers is 74.9. In other regular season games, it's 103.1. Yeah, I mean, listen, there's no, doubt about it. You know, Zach Taylor is, 1-11 in week 1 performances? So I'm sure, definitely doesn't help with the rating there. Now, obviously, last year we started off... Actually, last year or 2 years ago? 2 years ago, we started off with the calf injury. Last year started off with the whole Jamar Chase situation. So, yeah, it is what it is. Again, like I said, listen, if we could start off this year 3-0, it's GG, bro. We're winning the Super Bowl. That is the biggest hurdle we have, is starting off the year slow. And if we can overcome that, we overcame the injuries, we overcame a lot of things this year so far. Whew. God bless the rest of the teams, because they're going to need it. Anyway, number 2. The Bengals have faced new defensive coordinator in their last 3 openers. This year, they have an unknown of a new DC in Al Golden. It's why they kept things so basic in the preseason. What's our identity is on tape. There's no reason to put it out there right now, said Zach Taylor. Yeah, I mean, you could tell very much that we were running a very vanilla offense and a very vanilla defense in preseason. Almost every single team does. That's not a new thing for us or new thing for anyone. Everyone uses a very vanilla system. Because, yeah, you don't want to show your opponent week 1 what you're going to come out in, right? So if you have a certain blitz or a certain play you want to utilize for Shamar Stewart, you don't want to show your week 1 opponent what you're going to do in the preseason for a game that really just does not matter. So it does make sense. It says face new defensive coordinators in their last 3 openers. This year they have the unknown of a new DC in Al Golden. Okay, since they have faced, so the last 3 years, we have faced a new defensive coordinator like our opponents? I guess that's what he means, but then he says Al Golden. So that would, I don't know. Because obviously we had Lou Anarumo for the last 5 years before this, so obviously there was nothing new there. But I think he just means who we're playing. Although this year we're playing the Brownies, they got Jim Schwartz, and Jim Schwartz has been their defensive coordinator for the last, 2 years. So we don't have to really worry about, someone we don't know who we're playing against. We know exactly what to expect from Jim Schwartz. Very, very good defensive coordinator for Cleveland. Now, obviously, he just got to figure out the rest of the stuff. But him and Kevin Stefanski, really, really good 1-2 punch when it comes to coaches there. Again, it's just the ownership, really, for them, I would say, is the biggest issue. The task of beating Cleveland always begins with stopping the run. The addition of 340-pound TJ Slayton should help. He's strong at the point of attack, said Golden. He's strong at the point of attack, said Golden. He can beat a single block. He can anchor down on a double, and he plays with great energy for a big man. Yeah, no, that's an understatement. I mean, we literally saw him in training camp throw Lucas Patrick like Lucas Patrick was a 3-year-old child. Now, is that because Lucas Patrick's not good? I think it's also, there is also a lot of credit needs to be posted for TJ Slayton just being literally that much of a freak. Like, he can go one-on-one with pretty much anyone and throw them like they're a child. Gotta love it. Gotta absolutely love it. Chase Brown averaged 116 yards per scrimmage yards over his last 8 games last year. 79 rushes, 37 receiving, and continues to improve every aspect of his game. This guy obsessive about his preparation. I cannot read today for some reason. This guy's obsessive about his preparation, said Dan Pitcher. There's something motivating him that's unusual. The one thing I will say about Chase Brown this year is I'm hearing about him from non-Bengals fans. And that's how you know he's getting buzz. Like, because listen, at the end of the day, we're not the team that, like, random fans talk about normally, right? Like, you're not going to hear many fans talk about Yoshi. Probably know who Yoshi is, who are not Bengals fans, right? So, when you hear a guy like Chase Brown get talked about who aren't Bengals fans, that's how you know he's creating some buzz, man. That's how you know he's creating some buzz, because his name's out there already. And there's a lot of people who know he's going to have a freaking breakout season. And not only that, we're also going to see Samaje Perine and Taj Brooks as well. So excited for that. There's no such thing as a must-win in Week 1. Disagree. Absolutely disagree with that. This is a must-win. There's no question about this. This game upcoming is a must-win. It's a divisional matchup, and given the history, this is a must win. 1,000%. You got to win this game. The amount of, like, you starting off the season slow, you just, can't play Week 1. You just got to get this win. Winning this game Week 1 sets the tone for the season. It just sets so much of the tone. I disagree. I think this is a must-win. Like, you need to set the tone in the correct direction. If you lose this game, is the season over? No. But it just sets so much of the tone, and you kind of have that mindset, and you're in a good place. You kind of prove all the doubters wrong. You know we don't need to, but you kind of do that. This is a must-win, in my opinion. Like, you don't walk away from this game losing. You walk away from this game a very winnable game against an opponent who, again, you know very well. They're not a bad opponent, obviously, but there are definitely some struggles. And this is definitely not the year that they're the most dominant, right? It's not like playing the Lions Week 1, playing the Brownies. So this is a game that's very winnable, and if you lose this type of game, this is the type of game that's really embarrassing to lose. Like, you have to win this game. There's a reason why Vegas has us at -5.5. Almost a touchdown at that point that we're going to win by. You don't lose this type of game. So, anyway, in Week 1, but the Bengals are determined to put the slow start to bed. That's another thing. Again, it's just you controlling the narrative. It pisses me off, said Cam Taylor-Britt. We just have to go out there and do better, and nothing else will be said. Yeah, again, I agree with that. Like, this game means more than just one win. This game means that we're starting off this year, we're putting all the crap from the past in the past, and we're actually going to do something special this year. That's what this win means. It means a lot more than just one win. So, that's kind of my mindset on that. With that being said, guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys in the next one.